Hello everyone, welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you're having a great day. If you've been watching Larry's Anything Goes programming, you know that we are not only providing great financial intelligence content as much as possible by interviewing other financial professionals, professionals in the travel industry, real estate industry, etc. and so forth, but we provide various services when it comes to specific products that we sell, from anything that you would actually find on Amazon or actually at Walmart, etc. and so forth. And we are actually providing specific products due to today's current crisis and whatnot to ensure that we provide the right services and products that you need at a reasonable price when it comes to medical face masks, when it comes to hand sanitizer, and when it comes to latex gloves and things of that nature, and etc. and so forth, toilet paper, paper towels. But we have what you need. Also, family, don't forget that Larry's Anything Goes is a part of an affiliate marketing network known as Gold Standard Partners, where you have the opportunity to buy cryptocurrency and allow others to invest with you as becoming an affiliate marketing partner. And obviously, if they purchase a package with the program, you're able to make money off their package purchases and make money off of their crypto purchases and things of that nature. If you want to join, please follow the links in the description, and I'll give you a call as soon as you sign up and purchase a package, and we'll go from there. But definitely, it's all about the best way to make money moves is to have currency with one another and to ensure that currency is always being spoken of on all levels, so it benefits everyone and not just one specific person. That's a lot of things that people forget about. So think about joining the program and we'll be able to go from there. But if not, either way, it's always appreciated. And thank you for watching. And hopefully you guys have a great day and continuously make money moves so you don't live broke like a fool. Take care. As you can see, with our various products, we have our financial apparel, as you see, wearing There's Anything Goes t-shirt, financial intelligence is sexy, face masks, latex gloves, things of that nature, to obviously ensure the safety of you and your family all at the same time. We want to ensure that you get the best products and see the actual products that we're actually providing for you, and giving you another view of not only the shirts and the medical masks, but actually another view of actual latex gloves and the actual hand sanitizer. Because one thing we've learned throughout this unfortunate crisis is that we have to take more precautionary measures to ensure not only the safety for ourselves, but for our families. And having a great pair of hand sanitizers, latex gloves, and medical face masks will ensure that safety. And with all that being said, hopefully you guys will check out our online store. We have the various products that you see here. With a couple of clicks, especially if you're paying via PayPal, it makes life that much easier for you to purchase our various products, especially during this unfortunate situation. You see the apparel from Larry's Anything Goes. We have the medical products when it comes to hand sanitizer, latex gloves, medical face masks, and things of that nature, and various other products. So please check out Larry's Anything Goes. Support small local businesses. We greatly appreciate it, and hopefully that you have a good day. Hopefully, three things as I always ask: like, share, and subscribe, all that great stuff. All right, so today's topic, well, tonight's topic: pimps, hoes, hustlers, and suicide. Now, before I go forward, I am not in any way making fun of Stefan Twitch, boss DJ, for his the suicide that took place a couple of days ago. Rest in peace to him. Condolences, rest in power to him. Condolences to his family and friends and all the fans of his and whatnot. Because I know, I not be honest, I've not watched, never really watched the Ellen DeGeneres show, and I did not know much about the man until I found out about his passing. But it's a very sad thing. So I'll get into that later. Because suicide, I take that seriously because I've had friends who committed suicide, family members who committed suicide. So I would never make fun of anyone's death on any level, even if a person that I detest like a sickness, I would never, ever, ever talk down about somebody's death. I'm not going to speak ill of the dead. It is what it is. But anyways, so I will. Matter of fact, since I started off with that, let's get into it because I'm going to get into this gentleman, Derek Jenks. I did not know who he was until one of my favorite businessmen slash YouTubers, Jason Black, talked about his situation. And at the end of the day, that's just it's at the end of the day, his situation is kind of laughable to me. But I'll start off on the note of Stephen Twitch, the boss, because like I said, this is sad situation no matter how you slice and dice it, you know. And it's a very sad loss. He was a DJ for Ellen DeGeneres show. He was known as a dancer who rose to fame on "So You Think You Can Dance." He has passed away, leaving his wife and fellow dancer Allison Holker Boss confirmed in a statement on the day of his death. And he was only 40 years old. Look, I'm turning 40 in less than a month right now, so that's why it kind of hit me, because people are, the cracking the jokes is like, so are we hitting the midlife crisis stage? And, it is a time of reflection, even though I'm going to be in Las Vegas for my birthday to celebrate, because it's a new milestone in my life and a new chapter in my life. But the fact that he was 40 years old, and he committed suicide, it just says a lot, because a lot of us, especially I like I always say, during the holidays, regardless if you have a family or you don't, with New Year's, it's a time of reflection. It is a time of reflection. Like last New Year's to me, 2021 was a very hard year for me because I lost two things. I lost a dream, and I lost my. I don't have any children. My dogs are my children, and so I lost my dream and I lost my dog. So Isis, rest in peace to her. And it was a very, very rough year because of that, you know. And the dream, a dream is a dream. Life without a dream ain't a life worth living at all. But New Year's night, I was just not feeling it, so I just went to bed early and I called it a night. That's it. Now I wasn't feeling suicidal or nothing like that, but I know that the holiday season can be a time for joy, and it could be a time for sadness for a lot of people. And when people get older, a lot of people, there's a saying: you get older, you should be getting better. But a lot of times people are not getting better. They have ailments, illnesses. They've lost loved ones, and it affects you. I mean, we're all affected in regards to anything and everything that happens to us in this life, this thing we call life. So that's why I said it's nothing to poke fun of at all. Um, but he was 40 years old, and it stated with the heaviest of hearts that I have to share. As far as his wife says, my husband Stefan has left us. He lit up every room he stepped into. He valued family, friends, and community above all else, and leading with love and light was everything to him. He was the backbone of our family, the best husband and best father, and an inspiration to his fans. And that's just, one, like I said, condolences to his wife, but two, it's just living proof that you can have it all and still be in a dark place. I remember talking about Deion Sanders, and I remember when he changed his life for the better, and he got out of football earlier than people expected, so we could make money moves and do other things like he's trying to do right now. But he was, he was very miserable for one time when he had all at one time in his life because he had all this success, but he felt like that he was just surrounded by fakeness, which I could believe that if you're in entertainment, sports. um, I could see that a lot. You're around a lot of fakeness. I'm the DMV area. I'm from there. There's a lot of fakeness in the DMV area that I don't really vibe with. I vibe with folks down south, up north, and on the West Coast more because I like realness. A lot of, unfortunately, you have a lot of fakeness that's in the DMV. So a lot of times it can poke at your soul. And the same goes for like Reverend Run from Run DMC. He was suicidal at one time. He was actually thinking about drinking poison and killing himself. And once again, these are people that have it all. Damon Dash says all the time he knows a bunch of billionaires and millionaires that are the most miserable people on the planet. And like Dame Dash, I believe he's 50 years old, or 51, and he's like, brother, I'm at a place in my life now because he's accomplished everything that he wanted to accomplish from a financial standpoint. So now he's at a place in his life where he's like, everything I do now, I want it to be fun. If I make money off of it, cool, but it has to be fun. It has to be. I want to be in a place of laughter and joy, and that's the thing a lot, and that's how I feel. Like I'm getting older now. If it ain't for me, if it ain't about no money, if it ain't about education, and if it's not about laughter and joy, I really don't want any part of it. Only time I want to psychoanalyze something is if my life is on the line, or there's some business being conducted, or it's an opportunity for me to learn something, because I'm a student of the game of life. So, and we all are. Most people don't think they are, but we all are all students of the game of life to the day we die. But this is a living proof that you can have it all and have a miserable life. There's something that you're dealing with that maybe you can't talk about it with anybody. You don't feel comfortable talking about it with anybody. Maybe you've gone through various different therapy sessions and it's not helping out. There's always something. None of us are perfect. None of us have it right. So that's why I said it's sad, unfortunately, that this has happened. And I would never wish this on anybody, especially when people have a family. I remember there was a gentleman who will remain nameless a couple of years ago. This was actually before the pandemic. I remember he killed himself. I remember seeing him in meetings and whatnot, and he just looked regular. He didn't look like, but you just never know what's going on. And he left 3 kids behind and a wife. But and this is like, that's what I said. It's like depression is real, mental health is real. If you are feeling sad, talk to somebody. If you can't find anybody to talk to, try to your best to get some therapy because it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. That's all I can say on that one. So I just wanted to keep it real with that statement. And because LA County Medical Examiner stated, and I quote, Mr. Boss died by suicide. The coroner's office concluded that the examination and published a report on his death Wednesday, which was yesterday. He was pronounced dead around 11:25 a.m. Thursday of this week in Los Angeles suburb of Encino. And that's a nice area, man. It's like that's why I said it's like you can have it all. I mean, Encino's a ritzy area. I've driven through Encino, but you can have it all, have the big house, the good family, and still be a miserable person. That's the sad thing. Um, his wife says, "We love you, we miss you, and I will always save the last dance for you." Um, and because he's been mourning all over social media all week, people sharing his videos and memories and whatnot, and everybody has nothing but good things to say about this guy. But it's like it kind of reminds me in the sense of Robin Williams. Probably the kindest, most smart person, funniest person you ever meet and whatnot. But he had something dark going on about him, and he had a real bad drinking problem because of that. So definitely rest in peace to him. And like that's why I said it's like I definitely would never ever make fun of any situation like that because it's not, at the end of the day, it's just not funny. So I just got to keep it real on that note, straight up and down. But so yeah, rest in peace to the boss, DJ Boss. You will be missed, and I know your fans miss you, and obviously your wife and children and friends, family, they all miss you as well. You will be missed, and it's unfortunately that the situation had to escalate to that level. That's why I implore anybody to seek professional help. I'm not going to give out any therapy because I'm not information or advice because I'm not a therapist. But seek out help if you're feeling suicidal. If you're just miserable, because one of the smartest things Deion Sanders has learned to do is to walk away from something that is eating at his soul. Same thing with the football, the NFL world, and all that great stuff. And it's the same thing with him coaching at Jackson State and whatnot. Something was eating at his soul. His spirit wasn't right. And whether you're religious or not, I'm not. Whatever you believe, whatever you don't believe that when something's wrong, and you know that it's going to eat at your soul, but a lot of times we don't know how we can change it. Like me, I'm not. I mean, I'm from the DMV area, so I can talk about it all the time. I'm not a big fan of the DMV area because of the culture that is in the DMV area in regards to everybody thinking that they're special because they had this background or that background. Um, and then the basic mindset of a lot of people that are in the DMV area. You got a lot of great people there, smart people there, all that great stuff. I'm not feeling the energy and the vibe. I like the energy of a city like Atlanta, Houston, Los Angeles, Vegas, Phoenix, Arizona. I like the energy there. Even Seattle, Washington. Even I wouldn't want to live in Seattle because that weather you can miss me with that. But I like the energy of places like that. Not just the entertainment sector, but the private sector, the tech sector, the entrepreneurial mindsets. I love the energy there. So I leave it at that. But anyway, so now let's move to the more humorous part of tonight's broadcast because I find it to be funny. Because this gentleman, Derek Jenks, I'm not going to say anything bad about him as an individual because I've never met him. So I don't like that good tea. But anyways, I'm never going to say anything negative about him as an individual. But I will say the message that he put out about men in general, he did a great job of catering to women. And unfortunately, females, and one day I'd like to have a panel again about with females and men who differ in obviously we'll have a difference of opinion, which is nothing wrong with that. It's nothing against, it's not like that's against the law. Obviously we'll have a difference of opinion in regards to relationships and goals and aspirations, and that's cool. That's how you learn, by being around people that think differently from you in this life. But this gentleman was portraying himself as Mr. Clean Cut, Mr. I'm going to I preach the gospel to women, a younger version of Steve Harvey about what men are supposed to be doing. And this is why, women, all women are just 100% queens, and men should kneel before them at all times and never have their own perspectives and own opinions. Now he's getting a divorce, quote unquote, from his wife, allegedly getting a. I'm going to say that because no legal paperwork has been signed, and this is an article I'm reading from BET. Now, this was brought to my attention about 2 weeks ago, but the saga continues. One, and then two, after actually looking into this gentleman and the message that he put out there in regards to women. Um, it should just be automatic that a man should want to fly you out, tickets paid for, hotel, everything. All that should be natural. And my mindset is, one, that's nonsense. Two, he a lot of women, unfortunately, not all, but a lot, fall into the trap of believing everything a man tells them. It's not about what it's not even, and this has nothing to do with men and women. It's not about what a person says, it's about what they do. See, we live in the social media world where I could put on a freaking great act and pretend that I'm not. Like, great example. I and I If I came online right now, I'd be like, yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm the man and I'm the mother effer on the block, and I drop it. I want y'all to drop it like it's hot. And that's how I do. Talk like that. and I played some music and I had some woman twerking her butt and whatnot, I would get way more views. And I could, put on that. I could act like I was an actor and whatnot, because I'm from the streets. You know how I do. So, and Promenisha over there, she my girl. And ain't nobody, you can watch her shake that thing, but it ain't gonna be no thing, if you know what I'm saying. Now, I could talk like that, but see, that's how I talk. I don't talk like I'm quote unquote from the hood, because I got plenty of friends and family that are from the hood that don't talk like that. So, it's all about having the household you were brought up in, not even necessarily the neighborhood you were brought up in, and about, the things that you ingest. I forgot the name of the rapper that says, but mental diet every day, reading books, listening to podcasts, listening, communicating with intelligent and degrees. Um, Perception that he was a kid that I'm real about some black, which marriage, children, not? Okay. Okay. Hello? Hello? There we go. Lord have mercy. Hello? There we go. Lord have mercy. 1, 2, 3. Hello? There we go. Lord have mercy. 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. Now we're back. All right, folks. Sorry about the delay. I think this mic is officially crapped out, but give me a second. I'm going to try something real quick. All right, let's see. One, two, three. All right, here we go. Can you hear me now? All right, there we go. All right, family, my bad about that. Having some technical difficulties, but it is what it is. But at the end of the day, yeah, I don't wish anything bad on Derek Jenks and his family. Don't think that I'm trying to be the guy where I'm just like, oh yeah, it's just he's a hypocrite. I mean, nobody's perfect. You know, let's just keep it real on that one. Nobody's perfect. I can get a better picture of this, but yeah, nobody's perfect, and we all go through things in life, and especially like your high school sweetheart being with the fact that he was with there's a picture of him and his wife. The fact that he was with, he made a family with his teenage sweetheart. Most people can't say that, especially in 2022, going in 2023. Most people cannot say that. So the fact that he was able to do this, I give him credit on that one. The fact that he's built a business and become successful, I give him credit on it. That's why I said I can give him credit on it. Even I didn't particularly agree with what he was saying about men in general, because the problem with most men nowadays, they're on the henpeck trail, meaning that they're at the yes dear stages of their lives, and because of the socially awkward social media generation, they're scared to say no. I worked around men. I've had friends with men that are scared to tick off their girlfriends and really scared to tick off their wives. So, and just me particular, I'm just not a fan of that. So I leave it at that. That makes me a jerk. It is what it is. But man principles, alpha male principles, it seems like it's a dying thing nowadays, because I know we live in a society where people are shunned on being who they truly are. And my mindset is, as long as you're not breaking the law and hurting people physically, be who you are. If you don't want to be in a monogamous relationship, let the world know that. Let it be known. It's not illegal and it's not nothing new. Same thing with a woman. If you don't want to be a monogamous, I know plenty of women that live great lives and whatnot that are not married and don't have kids. It's not the end of the freaking world. So that's another thing to take. This whole that's why I said this being basic stuff can be overrated. You need to live life on your own terms. As long as you're not trying to kill anybody, molest anybody, rape anybody, live your life on your own terms. So, Derek Jenks, wish you and your family the best. I don't wish nothing bad on you. Hopefully your message will change in regards to what you say men should be doing with women and whatnot, because this henpeck thing, not my style, not my flavor. And with that nonsense, I'll see you later. But anyways, on that note, family, do the great 3 things. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to call it a night. I got a long day tomorrow. I'm going to check out and see Tony Rock, the comedian since Atlanta back in May. I did as well. A great way to just unwind and have some fun and, do what I do at the end of the day. But, at the end of the day, Derek Jenks, I tried to, I could barely get through any of his videos when he was talking about relationships and being a coach and all that good stuff, because I was just like, yeah, that's not my style. It's not my cup of tea. And that's just not ever going to really truly be me. But I get it. He had an audience and he took advantage of it. Just like Steve Harvey has an audience and he takes advantage of it. The Think Like a Man crew, ain't nothing wrong with that. Those are great movies. But if people, like I said, in my personal opinion, if people keep going into this nonsense of it's all about me and I'm not willing to I'm not willing to compromise in any way, well, then I don't know how you hold a job down. I don't know how you have a business, because people who have businesses, people who have a job, compromise their principles and compromise in ways every single day. So if you're going to be in any successful relationship or marriage, you're going to find compromise some way, one way or the other, but it can't just be all one sided. All right. So on that note, do the great 3 things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. If you're a stock market investor, crypto investor, individual retirement account investor, don't forget to check out Stash, WEBULL, Acorns, Crypto.com, Coinbase, all those beautiful platforms. You have the opportunity to make some money. Specifically with WEBULL, you'll be able to make get up to 14 free stocks. I like Acorns because you not only be able to have an individual retirement account, buy stocks, but you can actually connect your debit card, and every time you swipe your debit card, say if you spend $5.50, to round up to $6, and then you're investing in the stock market every time you go shopping. So hey, there's always various different ways for one to make money move so they don't live broke like a fool. But hey, you know what you got to do. But on that note, I'm out. Have a great night, and we'll see you later, alligator. Take care. Mike, now. Mike, now. Don't hate the player, hate the game.